Sammy, what's wrong? Your miserable sigh can be heard on the other side of the house.
Shoo, you can't even imagine.
Talk to me then. I'm all ears.
It turns out there's a National Unicorn Day. We didn't know about it and we've never celebrated it for so many years.
Wow. Well, it happens though. We can fix it and make a party for all previous years.
Really? And how are we gonna do that?
With a cake, of course, but a very special one. Let's go to the kitchen.
Holy cannoli milk is everywhere! I better not spill it. Oh, you're already here. Hi guys, ready to do some cooking with us?
And today we'll make an amazing unicorn rainbow cake! Woo!
So many bright colors. So are we gonna make a rainbow?
Yep, the rainbow will be inside the cake, so we need to make several colorful cake layers. Red, orange, yellow, green. Check out how the food coloring changed the plain white milk. I like it. We'll use these later. And now it's time for the batter.
Add some baking powder to make our batter fluffier.
We'll mix it with the flour. And then sift it properly. Here we go.
It's raining flour! Hallelujah! It's raining flour!
And that was a short karaoke break for the unicorn party. 10 out of 10, Sammy. Now let's beat the butter to make it creamy. Whoosh!
Don't forget about the sugar, Sue. I like it sweet.
Here we go. Beat it for 6 to 8 minutes on a medium or high speed. Ready? Start!
1 and 2 and 3. Shiver me cheddars, it's a whole bunch of them.
We'll add eggs to the batter one by one. And continue mixing. The main point is not to stop.
Our unicorn cake will be so fluffy and creamy. I can't wait to taste it.
Be patient, Sammy. Let's add some vanilla extract for a nice smell and taste. And more mixing. And finally, the flour. By the way, Sammy, when is National Unicorn Day celebrated?
On the 9th of April, and I'll be the first slime unicorn in history.
And the slickest one. Well, every unicorn is precious.
It smells so nice. Can I try it?
Hold it, sweet tooth. I know you'll eat it all if you can. Now we need to divide the batter into 6 parts. But I agree, it looks really yummy.
Uh-oh, they all look the same. How do we know which one is where?
We'll color them, of course. Let's create a rainbow. Sammy, you choose which cake layer we'll do first.
Oh, it's so hard. Maybe blue? I like blue. No, green is better.
I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I picked this one. You're so impatient, Sue.
Well, I knew otherwise you'd be choosing for ages. Let's spread the batter inside the baking pan. Whoosh, whoosh. It should look smooth and even on the surface, like this. Let's heat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius to bake our colorful cake layers. We'll send each of them to the oven for 18 to 20 minutes.
Want to see all the colorful layers together? Stay tuned!
While the cake layers are baking and cooling down, let's make a delicious frosting from cold, heavy cream.
Our unicorn cake will smell like vanilla. So good!
I think it's a perfect smell for it. Guys, give a thumbs up if you agree. Swirl and whip! Again and again. Again and...
Two cream cheeses here. Too much whipping will ruin our frosting.
Here in time. Heavy cream is ready. Let's add the cream cheese to it, like this. And some lemon juice. Squeeze harder.
Add some powdered sugar too. Our unicorn cake will taste like a candy.
Now you taste like a candy too, Sammy. All the ingredients are in, so let's mix them well to make a smooth frosting.
All cake layers are finished, but they don't look good enough.
Let's see. Here's our green layer. Flip it over carefully. I got what you mean. Nothing to worry about, Sammy. Let's remove the brown crust and it'll be just right.
Phew! And I thought our party's ruined. You're a miracle, Susan.
Check this out, guys. We can already see fluffy and bright green sponge cake inside.
Guys, be careful with the knife. Better ask an adult to help you.
Wow, it looks awesome! Now let's transform it to our liking. Let's cut out the left side. Use the knife carefully. And the right side too. You'll get kind of a rectangular shape.
Oh no, that's a waste of precious sponge cake, Susan.
Then maybe you want to taste it?
Now you're talking. I love sponge cake.
Guys, this is what we've got after cutting everything out. What color should we start with?
Just go with rainbow color order, Sue. Big deal.
You're right, Sammy. We'll move from the bottom to the top, so the first one will be purple. And here is our white frosting layer. Looks so good.
Don't be greedy, Susan. Add more frosting to the layer.
Trust me, this amount is just enough. Besides, we'll cover each layer with it, so let's use it wisely.
Oopsie! I won't taste it or nothing will be left at all.
The first frosting layer is finished, and the next is blue.
Wait, what do you mean blue? Where is indigo?
Sammy, this cake rainbow has only 6 colors. Let's let it be a unique one.
Okay, it's unicorn day after all. Everything is possible.
That's better. It'll be a perfect cake, I promise. But I need your help.
I'm ready, but whisper into my ear, Sue should say a secret.
Okay, then.
I got it. Don't worry, it's gonna be perfect.
Seems like Sammy will come back very soon. So I need to speed up too. Okay, we put all the layers in order, but there's still some work to do.
And the big party's closer now. Let's continue.
Let's give our cake a smoother shape. Cut off a small piece at an angle here. And align the sides like this. Be careful while working with a knife, guys.
Oh, I can't see anything. Sue, where's my workplace?
Go straight forward, and after 10 steps, turn to the right. Are you sure you don't need my help?
Absolutely. I want it to be a surprise. You'll see.
As this is a unicorn party, let's use some magic. Here we go! And this is the last frosting layer. Let's cover the cake with it. My mouth is watering. It looks so delicious.
You can handle it, Susan. Slimes can do it, and you can too.
I'm trying, Sammy. By the way, did you finish it already?
Did you doubt me? Of course I have.
Really? Then can I take a look?
Don't get distracted, Sue. I'll show you at the right time.
Mark your words. Guys, we're ready to start the decor part. We'll use white and colorful fondant for it. Let's roll it first and make a big round shape.
Careful, slime is on its way.
When the fondant is big and round enough, we'll cover our cake with it. And smooth it out properly. No creases should be found.
It looks like a thin blanket.
Not anymore. We'll cut all the edges with a knife. Whoosh! Fast and clean.
I'll prepare the cake for the next step. By the way, what will it be?
Just add 4 pieces. 2 to the front and 2 to the back. Do you recognize the shape now?
Oh, I think it's time to bring my surprise. I'll be right back.
Guys, check it out. This pastel pink looks amazing. Let's curl it. It's so adorable. And insert a toothpick to attach it to the cake. Here's a tail with pastel pink and blue. How lovely!
So it's time. Can you close your eyes?
Okay, but only for 3 seconds. Ready? 3!
Ta-da! Another 6 cake and frosting layers, then fondant, and my surprise is ready. But I was in such a hurry that I missed a few details. Can you help?
Sure! First, let's put cute little ears in their place. And don't forget the curly mane. Did I miss anything?
The most important part. What is a unicorn without a magic horn?
I was trying to trick you, Sammy. It's not a pony party after all, is it? Now let's color it with gold glitter paint to highlight the magical background. Our amazing cake is finished! Let's enjoy the decor before the party. Not only from these colorful layers, this is what cake was made for.
Woohoo! Sue, I want a piece of a rainbow too!
There you go, 1 piece for you and 1 for me. Finally, we're gonna try it out. I'm so nervous. There's definitely some magic stuff. It just can't be this good.
Guys, you should try it at home.
Yes, it's time for Food Fingertips, the part of the show where we show you ideas for makes that are great to do and taste fantastic too.
Now today we've buried the buntins and flung away our flan cases because we have come up with a great bake in a flower pot. Now check out these cakes. This one's got some lovely little flowers on top with little faces growing out of the pot there. We've got some snails, slimy snails climbing up the side and frogs on this one, and even little caterpillars. And check out our miniature flower pots. This one's even got a little worm crawling out of it.
They look superb, don't they? And only on Fingertips would you get to bake a cake in a flower pot. Now, it's very important to mention that you have to use a terracotta flower pot for this, because if you put a plastic one in the oven, of course, that's what's going to happen. It will melt.
Now first you need to make your cake. Now you could use a packet mix from a supermarket, but if you want to have a go at making it yourself, the recipe that we're making today is on our website. And to make it, all you need is 175 grams of sugar and butter creamed together nice and smoothly in your bowl like this. Then you need to weigh out 225 grams of flour and add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then to give it a nice soily colour, you want to add a big tablespoon of cocoa powder. So just tip that in with your flour and baking powder there. And then you need to get yourself 3 eggs and 2 tablespoons of milk. Now, you could add each bit of ingredient separately, but if you're like me and you can't wait to eat it, all you need to do is bung it all in the bowl and give it a good stir. So add your flour in there, just pour all that in, and also your eggs and milk. And then it's time to get stirring it. Now just keep stirring it until all the flour and eggs are mixed together and it's a nice chocolatey colour.
And when your mixture is ready, you need to get hold of a clean 15cm terracotta pot. Now, because we are going to bake the cake in the pot, you don't want it to stick to the sides. So to stop this from happening, make sure you grease it and put loads of flour on the inside. Now, most flower pots have holes in, like our one, look. There you are. To stop any of the mixture escaping, here's a great fingertip tip. Get yourself a square of cooking foil and put it at the bottom like that to cover the hole. Then you're ready to add the all-important mixture. So come on in, Fern, how you doing?
I'm done, look at that.
It doesn't look too bad, you know.
I know.
Very nice. Okay, so now let's put it into the pot. Here we go. There's the first bit, like that. Very nice. This is very good, Fern. And the next bit. And when you've filled the pot, you want to put it in the oven on gas mark 3 or 170 degrees Celsius for about an hour and a half.
And now I'm going to show you how to make the decorations for your cake. Some lovely flowers, and they're all edible, of course. All you need are some lollies, some jelly sweets, writing icing, and some fondant sweets. Actually, you can use anything at all you think would make a nice little flower. So first of all, take a lolly and get your writing icing and just make a nice big blob right the way around the outside of your lolly, like that, right the way around. And then get your little diamond jelly sweets and just fan these all the way around because these make some lovely little petals. You can put all different colour ones on there, put a few more on. And once you've done this, you can turn your lolly over and put some more blobs of icing on this side. So 2 little eyes there and also a mouth. And then get any sweets you want and we'll put, I think, an orange eye there and purple one there and also a little pink mouth shape. And there you go. Now you just need to leave these to set, put them somewhere safe where they won't get eaten, like not near Stephen. And then you can even make some fondant icing or marzipan creatures. You've got frogs, worms, slugs, caterpillars, even a little spider.
When your cake has cooked and cooled off, it's now time to turn it upside down, and hopefully if I've greased the pot enough, it should just slide out like that. Not bad at all, eh? And it's now time to put the cake back inside the pot, but not this pot. You see, we're going to make our very own one so we can eat that too, and we're going to make it out of marzipan. Now, before you stick it on, get some jam. I'm going to use some apricot jam because I like that, and just paint it onto your sponge. Now, this will not only help the cake taste better, but it'll also help the marzipan to stick to the sponge. So just go all the way around like that, dab, 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 and a bit on the top like that. Now, it's time to stick the marzipan onto the cake. Here we go. So, just put it onto the base of the table like that and fold it round. And if you've got too much marzipan, you can always just chop that off in a second. Now, neaten up the top, fold it over, and the bit at the back you just chop off, and you're nearly ready.
Now, as you can see, I sliced the top off to neaten it and make it a lot flatter. I've added some more apricot jam and put this strip of marzipan around the top so it looks like a real flower pot. And then you can put some more apricot jam and some chocolate flakes and sprinkles on top so it looks just like soil. And now you get to add your flowers. So just pop your flowers wherever you like. There we go. Don't they look lovely? I tell you what, flowers have never tasted so good.
And when you've got the know-how of flower pot cookery, let your imagination run wild.
And if you use mini terracotta pots, you get mini cakes.
Just bite size.
On Food Fingertips, flower pots don't just belong in the garden.
It's minute make time! And today we're going to make one of these. It's a bottle top cake with lots of colourful sprinkles and icing. We're going to make this bottle top cake by using these things. Some gloopy PVA glue, some cotton wool balls, some plastic lids and bottle tops, and some sparkly beads. Now, do you think it's possible to make this bottle top cake in just 1 minute?
No chance!
Well, let's find out. I'm going to have to be very quick, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready?
Yes!
Oh, are you ready? Fantastic. Let's make it in a minute.
3, 2, 1!
Start the clock. Right, the first thing we're going to do is get our largest lid and we're going to dip it in lots of gloopy glue. Whoa, look at that. There's lots of gloopy glue there. And now let's start putting on our cotton wool balls. Now, this can get very messy, but don't worry, it'll look great when it's all dry. Now let's get the next lid and put lots of gloopy glue on. There we go. And stick that on top there. And now we can get these bits of cotton wool. We're going to dip them in the glue and then stick them on. Haha! This is so much fun, mini makers. I think you're going to love to do this. But we haven't got much time. Here we go, one more bit there. Lots of gloopy glue. And it's on. Now we need our small lid. Lots of glue on that one there. And we've got one more piece of cotton wool. Let's stick it on with lots of gloopy glue. And now we need some colourful sprinkles. Let's sprinkle them on all over. And you've made a beautiful cake. I did it! Phew! Just in time, a bottle top cake made in just 1 minute. And if you enjoyed that, how about trying these ideas? How about making a chocolate cake with brown lids for the sponge layers and red beads for cherries? Or you could try this creamy cake with a yellow lid and a big swirl of cotton wool. Or why not try a big mouth-watering cake with coloured cotton wool and lots of beads? A bottle top cake made in just 1 minute. Why don't you try it? Here's a reminder of how to do it.
Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Dip a large lid in gloopy glue and put cotton wool balls on top. Dip the medium lid in the glue and stick it on the top. Glue cotton wool balls on top of this. Now dip the small lid in the glue and stick it on top and glue a cotton wool ball on top of this. Shake sparkly beads all over it and your bottle top cake is finished.
Why don't you try and make it in a minute? It looks so good, it's making me hungry. Oh dear, I think it might be time for me to go. Thanks everybody!
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something in under a minute using odds and ends that you can find around your home.
Now today it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all it takes, just that.
Not a lot of stuff.
Not a lot, so is there?
But it is a top make. And you've got to try and guess what it is under the minute. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
OK, here we go. On your marks, get set. You're not going to start yet, are you?
No.
Right, start now, go. OK.
All right then, take some rice and pour a nice big pile into some clear wrap. Quite a bit.
Bit too much.
I'll put a little bit more. There you go. Just wrap it up into a parcel like this.
10 seconds already gone.
OK. Now just cut off the top so it's nice and neat. Get yourself a balloon and just slice the end off like that.
Your time is running out for 20 seconds.
This could take some time to fix. It's quite tricky. Just squish the whole thing over like that. There we go. Oh, rice spillage. Whoops, there we go.
25 seconds gone.
OK, I'll work well under pressure, don't worry. There we go, another one. And ready.
30 seconds gone.
Stop the clock.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. Look at that. What do you think?
You've got to know what this is.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you pick the right colours, you've got some squidgy eyes. And if you make 3, 1, 2, 3, you've got yourself some juggling balls. They're really cheap and easy to make. They make great presents and they'll keep you busy for hours. Go and get juggling, Steve.
Okay.
There we go. So go and see if you can beat the clock and make some fingertips 1-minute juggling balls.
This part of the show is Food Fingertips, where over the next few weeks we'll be giving you some great ideas that are fun to make and great to taste. Coming up now is a food fingertip which combines the taste of the tropics with the cool of the Arctic. And it's as easy as A, B, C. We're going to make chocolate banana lollies. First, find your banana. Then, peel your banana. And dispose of skin. Carefully, then insert your lolly stick. You'll probably notice how easy the lolly stick slips in. The trouble is it slips out just as easily. So what is the solution? The freezer. Pop your banana into the freezer and freeze. Yes, leave the banana in the freezer for a few hours. It is now frozen solid and securely stuck to the stick. So you've had the A, you've had the B, it's now time for the C, chocolate. And you're gonna have to melt it, and here's the fingertips way of doing that. Pour some recently boiled water very carefully into a big bowl, about a quarter way up like that. Then get your bowl of chocolate that you've already broken up, use as much as you want, and put this carefully into the bigger bowl like that. And then give it a stir until it starts to melt. And when your chocolate has melted, it will look like this. And it's now time for the dunking. Now, to make the dunking of the frozen banana easier, we've put our chocolate into a glass. Got my frozen banana? Are you ready? I am. Here we go. Dunk it in. The chocolate's on it like that. Just twist the chocolate round. Now for the hundreds and thousands. There's that side, all the way round. And there you have it. Look how the warm chocolate is chilled by the frozen banana and the hundreds and thousands are locked in place. Perfect.
Not quite, Stephen, because you told everyone about the ABC, but what about D?
Oh, the D, I'm sorry. Delicious. So feed your face with some fantastic food finger zips. That is nice.
Wow, what an amazing arty adventure we've had. Remember, wherever you are in the world, keep making. Oh, it's the maker phone. Oh, it's Toki.
Ah, time to go. Time to go.
Oh, thanks, Toki. I'll be home soon. Ah, well, that's it for now. My making time's over, but yours is just beginning. It's time to put the marvellous maker case back in its box.